lot of problems at home.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, every time after school, I would see my mom cry, and I would ask her, what's wrong? But, it's been going on ever since I was a younger kid. I would see bruises on her arms, but she would just cry, but then she'd be okay.
Okay, so when you say younger, like how young were you?
I was about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay, so this has been going on for a while.
Yeah, it has. I don't want to see, my mom cry, but then again, my father has just been upset, and I try to ask him, what's wrong.
Okay, and why do you think that is? Why do you think they've been upset?
I think it's the whole, my father drinking, and, he does a lot of drugs, and, I don't feel really comfortable talking about it, because I don't want to see my parents leave.
Okay, so you've been feeling kind of hurt.
Yeah, and it's just, I feel like it's just been, it makes me want to just start, packing my stuff and leave.
Okay.
But I don't want to leave my mom behind.
Right. So how does this affect you?
It's just been affecting me physically, emotionally, and especially in school. I love school, but for some reason, I don't want to stay focused because I'm too busy, thinking, what's going on with my parents at home.
Right, so this has made you lose focus in school.
It has. I want to do good in school, and I want to graduate and at least make my parents feel proud of me. But it's just been very hard lately.
Do you think that this situation at home has affected your grades?
I think so. And I try to get involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, but every time I do, I feel like I can't stay focused on that either. And plus, I feel like I don't have a good diet, or I'm not prepared.
So this has put a lot of stress on not only school, but your extracurricular life and your diet.
Yes, definitely.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your diet?
I hate to admit it, but I've just been eating lots and lots and lots. And it's just, I feel like that's my scapegoat, is just to eat.
So you've been stress eating?
I have. Well, I guess if you like to call that stress eating, I just, I love the chips and I love the Coke. And I feel like that's a way for me to just calm things, I guess.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit more about how your home life is?
Every time I just see my dad, I sense a feeling of anger because, I just go straight to my room, and then I hear arguments upon arguments and arguments, and I just want to just plug in my headphones and listen to music and not have anything to do with them arguing or, physical force that my dad uses on my mom.
Can you tell me how that makes you feel when he does use physical force on your mom?
I just want to go in there and hit him, but, that wouldn't help with my mom. She'd be sad about that, and then it would cause even more problems.
Right. Have you ever went in there when they were fighting?
I have, at one point. I was younger. I was much younger when that was going on. I came in, and I asked Dad, why are you hitting Mom, And, my dad would just, push me out of the way and say, just get out of the room. Your mother and I are having a discussion about something.
Okay. So your dad pushed you?
Yeah, he did. He pushed me.
And how did that make you feel?
Made me feel betrayed, sad, because, he doesn't, I was doing it a lot more when I was younger. I would just walk into the room and, say, why are you hitting Mom? But he would just, push me out of there.
So what I'm hearing is the betrayal that you feel at home is really affecting what you do here at school.
It is, definitely. I just want to do better in school, and I want things that, on top of that, I just want my parents to be okay. I want them to, support me in school.
Yeah, that lack of support probably is causing you to lose a little focus. Do you think that could be it?
I think so, yeah. And coming to you, it's a way for me to just let everything out and just
Okay.
talk to somebody about it, because I don't have many friends to talk to about this, and I really wouldn't want them to know about what's going on. It's just been very...
So you haven't told anyone about this situation?
No, I haven't. It would be another thing. I would feel like they would call the cops on my dad, and I just want things at home to just work out fine.
I understand. So, how do you feel about school? Like, do you feel like you're improving now, or how?
Not really. Like, I just been wanting to just, my dad to change, from hitting my mom, because, I hear a lot of kids in school say, my dad is a hard worker, my mom is supporting, and just hearing them talk good about their parents, and I'm over here trying to hide it, about what's been going on with my parents. I just haven't been able to just do good in school, and I feel like I don't care sometimes, even though part of me wants to do good in school. I just feel like even if I do good in school, things at home would still be the same.
So you compare other friends' relationships with their parents to your own.
Yeah, I do. I tend to do that a lot.
And how does that make you feel about the relationship you have with your parents?
It makes me feel like I don't, deserve this. That, I try to be a good kid with my parents and not get involved in what's been going on, but my father just continues to do what he's doing. And drinking, too, on top of that. I would just see him come home through the door while I'm working on homework, and he would just say, just keep doing good, but yet he's continuing to drink.
Does he drink often?
He does. Yeah. He's usually drunk most of the time, yeah.
And how does he act when he's drunk?
He mainly just screams my mom's name. And, my mom is just, she's doing her own thing, and then he comes in, he tells me I'm doing good, as I'm doing my homework, and then he just screams my mom's name, and from there I know things go downhill.
So you know that there's going to be a fight.
Yeah, and I don't know how to just tell him to stop. Because there's been one point also when my dad used physical force on me. So,
Was that because you went in there when they were fighting, or was that just you and your dad?
it was
more?
Yeah, it was mainly me and my dad.
Okay.
I knew at that point that he was going to go and try to start something with my mom. So I, told him, Dad, don't do it, don't. And he grabbed me by the arm and, he's like, don't talk to me that way, I'm your father.
How did that make you feel when he did that?
Sad, and, because I love my father. And, I know he loves me too.
Okay. Do you feel, when you go home, do you feel safe? Can you tell me a little bit more about how you feel as far as safety?
I feel safe going home because I have my own room. But then I just get scared of my dad a lot of the times. That's the only thing.
So there is a little bit of fear there.
Yeah, there's a good bit of fear.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in today, and maybe next time we can talk more about, your fear and your grades. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.